I'm addicted to that paper, that cash flow. All I know is get money, stack up them bank rolls. This that lifestyle that I love. This that lifestyle that I love. Cash flow.
One of the first things that we had to do is dig a trench. As you can see right there, we had to dig a trench, and after the trench was dug, we had to go in there and install a drain line. That's what you see, the white lines right there, the white pipes. And you see the jackhammer tools right there. And there is a lot of jackhammering, a lot of digging. As you can see, the whole house was completely tore up on the studio side, but it's okay because we're going to put it back together. And now you see a pipe right there that's coming out of the ground. And that pipe is actually the part to the commode. And so I'm kind of toggling back and forth. And that, as you can see, was a room. That room was actually a washer and dryer room. So what I'm pointing at right there is an actual where the commode is going to be at. So we had to do all of the drains first. That's really important when you're doing these conversions. You have to identify where your drains are going to be at. And if you have a slab foundation, as in the case with us, you have to take a jackhammer and actually dig right into the slab foundation. And that's what you see the result being done right there. Now, now this is actually the other side of the property, the other side of the house. And this was a pantry going into the kitchen. So those lines that you see a red line and you see a blue line. Those are actually water lines called PEX, P-E-X. Those are lines to an actual shower. So what we've done here is, okay, we'll see a clear picture. What we've done here is actually converted we converted the actual pantry into a shower. So that's what you see here. And that line that's coming out of the ground there, that's actually the drain to the shower. So that's a complete shower. And this view is what you're seeing is where the back of the shower wall is going to be. And you can see the kitchen door. So we're walking from the kitchen back to the other side of the studio. And we're going to that room right there. That's where we decided to put vanity, a sink, and those are water lines right there. So as you can see, the PEX lines, again, PEX it's just pretty much plastic lines, okay? Instead of using copper, we use plastic. So again, we see the water line right there, the water lines, and again, sticking out of the ground right there, that's where the commode is going to be at. Yep, so we decided to take the former washer and dryer room and convert that into a toilet room, into an actual bathroom, because there was no really where else to put it. And those lines right there, those are lines that's going through the roof because we have to have some type of air vent. So those lines actually go through the roof. So as you can see, the backfilling, the dirt that you see on the ground is where we had dug the holes for the drain lines. We had to backfill it. So that closet is actually going to be right where you're seeing right there. That's actually going to be where the kitchen is going to be at. So we've identified that closet and said, hey, that's a perfect place for the kitchen. And if you look really close, you will see a white line over there to the right hand side. That's actually the plumbing for the kitchen. And the ladder that you see coming out, that's the ladder for the attic. And that's just a really good view of how this room looks before. So again, this is like a before picture of how this room looks. And moving right along with the progress, we see some of the guys in there working. So what they're doing is connecting the electrical, they're connecting more of the plumbing. There's a lot of electrical, a lot of plumbing in that green board. What you see, that's green board, they're getting ready for the shower. Then we're walking over here. That's the door to the right hand side to actually where you get into the studio, what we're going to call the studio. And you can see the markings on the wall where we've identified, hey, this is where the sink is going to be at. Then we've done some measurements for the countertops. We've decided where we're going to put our receptacles and our ceiling light. And of course, there's the fireplace, which we decided to keep. and those more receptacles. That receptacle is a little bit higher because that's where we're going to put the actual microwave. We decided to put the microwave right there because that's where the kitchen is going to be. So you see he has a tape measure. He's doing a couple of measurements. He's measuring exactly where he's going to put the cabinets. So this is a little bit more progress. You can see the shower coming together. We got a shower floor in there. We come back around. You can see just a lot of stuff everywhere, and you see we on the left hand side there, you can see the cabinets actually. So that's when they were just installed. So slowly but surely you can see where we're converting that closet into an actual kitchen. Okay, now we're kind of panning around a little bit. We deliver some more cabinets to be installed. Come back around here, we're seeing this is the backfill for the floor. So we're deciding, okay, we got to add some more concrete. We got to level that floor a little bit. There's some writing on the wall. We're saying, hey, we're going to move some things around, move some switches around. So keep in mind, when you're converting small spaces, you got to be real conscious in terms of where you're going to put your light switches at, where you're going to put the lights at. And we're just having some fun right there. And again, what we're doing here is we're taking a small space and we're converting it into an actual studio. And so it's a fun process once you really understand that you can take a small closet like we've done there in the right hand, like we've done there, and we're going to split that area. We're going to take one side of that area is going to be, that's going to be the vanity, which is a small sink. That's going to be a kitchen, and the other two areas, that's going to be a shower and of course a commode. And that you can see this is the kitchen. We decided to put a ceiling light up there. We're just really having a good time, using a lot of creativity. So whenever you have these small areas, use a lot of creativity, have a good time, make sure you're enjoying yourself. And we're going finally to the final phase. This is the final phase. Voila, as you can see, we got the kitchen in there exactly where we had said. We was able to squeeze refrigerator. We converted, we actually were able to make a closet as well. Okay, we can see the television and everything. The internet is on now. We've done the painting. We've added a bed. We've added an actual floor, baseboards. If you can look over to the right hand side, we've done an AC unit, which also does the heat as well. Microwave, that looks beautiful. We were able to find a refrigerator for a very low price. You can see a few dents on it. I think we got that for like $200. So that's where the vanity I kept talking about. We got that half off at Home Depot. Voila, there's the shower. We still got a little bit more shower floor things to do there. We added a small soap box right there, little DIY project. We added a small vanity. So that's going to be the bathroom area. Now that area right there, remember it used to be a small area in the kitchen. On the other side of the house, it was a pantry, and that was a hallway. So we took that hallway right there and we converted it into a small closet. So now the tenants will have a place in order to hang clothes and everything. So as we turn around, we can see that's where they're going to have the bed, and we got a small living room. We got the ceiling light in there. That turned out beautifully. We took a small space and we were able to convert it into a studio apartment. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Just to recap, what we did here is we converted a room, a very small room, into an actual complete studio. We did it for $7,500. That room now is being rented on Airbnb, where we're receiving $2,000 a month, which we will talk about that in the next video in terms of how we actually were able to convert this small room into a studio and now receive $2,000 per month, and how you can do it as well. Stay tuned for future videos on that, and make sure you like and subscribe. See you guys next time.